When it comes to contributions to the audio industry, I wouldn't have it any other way than to bring Phil Tan to the forefront. He's definitely influenced me the most because music is such a diverse and creative space, where many different sounds and techniques go into producing art that reaches people all around the world. And you can produce for different styles of musicians like Tan has. I think that's something very special. The way he's amassed such a staggering list of projects in hip-hop is why he's a personal favorite. Working with artists like Snoop Dogg, Bow Wow, and Da Brat, his productions have rang bells in my ears for longer than I realized. At this point in his career, the most interesting thing about Tan is his fortune. With a net worth of over $250 million, he's had his fingerprint on hip-hop for over a decade. Even though he looks boyishly young, I've unknowingly been a fan of a large amount of his work since I was a young kid at the age of 7, when I first heard Usher's You Make Me Wanna in 1997. I think the most inspiring thing about Phil Tan to me is the fact that he started right where I am now and has gone on to become one of the most well-known engineers in the world. One challenge Tan faced right after graduation was contacting the recording studios he'd wanted to work for, and getting absolute silence in return. Not one of those studios called him back. The studio he ended up interning at after graduation was the only studio to even offer him an internship. He was told, "You can come and do your internship, but I'm not offering you a job." Needless to say, his run-in with Jermaine Dupri paved the way for future successes. Secondly, he fell victim to the demanding schedule of both a recording engineer as well as a mixing engineer. So he was involved in many overnight sessions recording, and then staying up even later to mix and edit. But what I respect about Tan is the fact that he was challenged by such a difficult lifestyle and responded by making it simple and taking into account what he truly enjoyed about music, which led to him being a successful mixing engineer. One of the things that makes Phil Tan successful is his ability to sustain for such a long period of time. He's taken advantage of his skills and opportunities to become a very profitable icon for music. Tying him to Full Sail alone with just name recognition ignites passion in those aiming to follow in his footsteps. He's given back to the Full Sail community in many more ways than one, yet still resembles a humble human being. The qualities I wish to take away from Phil Tan would be his never fully quenched hunger and his work ethic. Without working frequently through the night to mix Criss Cross's Jump and other songs from various other artists, he wouldn't have found himself in such a lucky and successful way of life. Also, the hunger and the drive to continue to pursue more projects and add more knowledge onto his vast amount of skills inspires me to be at the top of my game.